But another illustration from someone else's work of like how the deciding which moments are important. So we just watched the movie The Sword of Truth, which is really good and you should watch it. And this is mildly spoilery. But there's a screwdriver that plays a significant part of the action that they establish in Act 2 that they then show, like, so one guy threatens another guy with a screwdriver he took off the desk, and they very deliberately show him put it back. And then it did stand out to me, like, that they're showing him put it back, because, like, you're on the side of the store owner of, like, don't steal his screwdriver, put it back. Yeah. And then it comes up later that he has the same pair get into an altercation somewhere else, and he takes the screwdriver, and then Mark Maron is like, is that my screwdriver? And I'm thinking, they showed him put it back before. This is a different screwdriver. And I'll leave it to you to watch the movie to figure out whose screwdriver it was. But it's a case of, like, if you didn't walk through, you as the screenwriter or you as the filmmaker didn't walk through, like, what did Zeke do with his entire day and where is he picking up and putting down screwdrivers, you wouldn't have that work so seamlessly. But you don't need to have every detail of Zeke and a screwdriver.
And since this is spoilers, to actually give furthermore with that movie of that character in particular, is it wasn't just through the day of how Zeke ended up with that and what he did with that screwdriver.
Yeah.
It's his whole life, because when they go back later on and Mark Maron's like, oh, wait, you're that kid. I know your mom and dad. Your dad was this way and your mom was this way. And so you find out that he's kind of was raised by like a caring mom with a mean alcoholic dad. And he's like, well, why'd you take off after the bad one? What are you doing?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
You know that he's the kind of kid that would like take a screwdriver and threaten to stab somebody and then put it back.
Right, he wouldn't steal your screwdriver.
Yeah. So it's that mixed message of a character who out their entire life in 2 scenes have given you the motivation of like this one tiny but important thing, because somebody might be stabbed about an act.
It's a beautiful economy of writing, but to like get there, for me anyway, and I have to imagine that like you as the writer have to think of the whole entire world, and then the most important part is deciding, okay, this is how it all went, but we're gonna see this part, this part, this part.
Yeah, if Zeke had like 10 lines in the movie, it'd be amazing.
Yeah.
And within those lines, you got the writer knew who that character was throughout the character.
Yeah, that's a complete character who is in 5 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to do that.